Holzman's on.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Good afternoon. Are Commissioner Holzman and Coleman online?
Still say it's muted? No, it's green.
Commissioners Coleman or Holzman?
Commissioner Holzman's here.
Good afternoon, Commissioner Holzman.
Maida Coleman is here.
All right. Welcome, Commissioner. All right, all of the commissioners are assembled. We actually have a physical quorum today, so that's awesome. But we will go ahead and get started. So it is now 1 o'clock. The commissioners have assembled, so we will call the meeting to order. I ask those participating on the call, please mute your phone unless you need to speak. First order of business today is to approve the minutes from November 12th. You all have seen those. Are there any additions or corrections? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes from November 12th, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Those minutes are approved 5-0. We have 9 reports and orders today, no case discussion, so we'll just get right to it. First up is file number WO 2020-0190. This is in the matter of the petition of Missouri American Water Company for approval to change an infrastructure system replacement surcharge. So the Court of Appeals remanded the Commission's report and order regarding the interpretation of the IRS advisory opinion. The Court directed the Commission to order a rate adjustment. The Commission directed the parties to submit a recommendation on how to comply with the Court's order, and the parties submitted a joint recommendation for $19,172 in refunds to customers. So this will be a one-time bill credit for Rate A customers in St. Louis County. The parties proposed the credit to be in the first quarter of 2022. That credit works out to be about 6 cents per customer. So therefore, I support the order for the temporary rate adjustment, and per the request of the parties, this order has a January 2nd, 2022 effective date. And this is version 2. Commissioner Root.
I am in support of the order.
All right, Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
and Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number GC 2022-0062. This is Symmetry Energy Solutions, LLC complainant, the Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty respondent. In August, Symmetry, who's a gas marketer, filed a complaint against Liberty Gas. Liberty filed an answer and a motion for summary determination. This order denies the request for summary determination. There appears to be genuine disputes regarding material facts, such as if Liberty complied with its tariff and limited the operational flow order to the problem that caused the flow order in the first place, or whether it was appropriate to include the gas daily index price as part of any penalty. So I support this order denying Liberty's motion for summary determination, and this is version 1. Commissioner Root.
I agree with the order and think this case deserves full hearing.
All right. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
And Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 1, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number SR 2021-0372. This is in the matter of Mid-Missouri Sanitation LLC's request for a sewer rate increase. In April, Mid-Mo Sanitation requested an increase in its revenue through the Commission's staff-assisted sewer rate case procedures, and they had requested an increase of $22,000. So the company serves about 30 residential and 5 commercial customers. There was a local public hearing held. There were 9 written comments also filed in the case. Staff performed an audit of the books and of the system. The company and staff filed a disposition agreement for an increase of $18,980. The agreement also has customer service improvement requirements, including documentation of customer contacts for complaints. No party has opposed the disposition agreement. This order approves the disposition agreement and the tariff sheet with a December 4th effective date, and I recommend we support this version 2. Commissioner Root.
I am supporting the order as well.
Okay. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I do as well.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye.
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 That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number SA 2021-0017. This is in the matter of Missouri American Water Company's application for a certificate of convenience and necessity, authorizing it to install, own, acquire, construct, operate, control, manage, and maintain a sewer system in and around the city of Hallsville, Missouri. Missouri American requested a CCN for a sewer system in and around Hallsville. Missouri American would acquire the Hallsville sewer system in this, CCN, and after notice was issued, Boone County Regional Sewer District intervened. An evidentiary hearing was held. I support this report and order granting the CCN to Missouri American. The voters in Hallsville supported the sale of the system, and multiple proposals were submitted by potential purchasers. And ultimately, the Hallsville Board of Aldermen also chose Missouri American's proposal. I think there's a need for the service. Missouri American meets the Tartan factors, and the commission has the statutory authority to determine whether an application to grant a certificate of convenience and necessity should be granted. And DNR has the authority to determine if an operating permit is appropriate under the clean water laws and regulations. So with that, this is version 2. I support the order, version 2. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting the order as well.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number ER 2022-0095 and EO 2022-0096. This is in the matter of Empire District Electric Company, DBA Liberty Empire, for authority to implement rate adjustments related to the company's fuel and purchase power adjustment required in 20 CSR 4240-20.090. Liberty filed tariff sheets to adjust its FAC rate and the true-up amounts for the December 20th through May 31st, December 2020 through May 31st, 2021 recovery period. Staff reviewed the filings and the supporting documents and testimony for both the true-up and the FAC tariff. Staff recommended the true-up amount be approved and the tariff adjustment be allowed to go into effect on December 1st. No other responses were received, so I support this order approving the true-up amount and approving the tariff sheet, and this is version 2. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I am as well.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number HT 2021-0351. This is in the matter of Evergy Missouri West, Inc., DBA Evergy Missouri West Tariffs, changing the STEAM QCA for service provided to customers in its service territory. So Evergy Missouri West filed tariff sheets to change its quarterly cost adjustment rate for STEAM customers. Staff performed a review of the filing and supporting documents and recommended that the commission approve the proposed tariff sheet. No other responses were received, so this order approves the tariff to go into effect on December 1st, and I recommend we support this one, version 2. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I also support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 2, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number GR 2022-0127. This is in the matter of Empire District Gas Company, DBA Liberty, tariff filing for the purchase gas adjustment. Liberty Gas filed a tariff sheet to adjust its purchase gas adjustment rate. The tariff includes actual cost adjustments, but Liberty requested an extended recovery period for the cost due to the February cold weather event. Staff performed a review. Liberty substituted its tariff sheets to address minor errors identified by staff. Staff recommended the commission grant Liberty's request to extend the recovery period for the costs related to Winter Storm Uri over 3 years for the North and Northwest systems and 5 years for the South system. This tariff sheet approves those on an interim basis, and I recommend we support this version 3. Commissioner Root,
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman,
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
And I also support the order.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted, version 3, say aye. Aye.
Aye. Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Next up, file number GR 2022-0128. This is in the matter of Liberty Utilities, Mid-States Natural Gas Corp., DBA Liberty, purchase gas adjustment tariff filing. So Liberty also filed tariff sheets to adjust its PGA for the Mid-States Natural Gas Service System. And similar to the prior order, Liberty wants to spread its under-recovery balance for the 2020 to 2021 period, specifically related to Winter Storm Uri, over 3 years. The 3-year extended recovery would not apply, however, to Kirksville, since Liberty indicated that Kirksville service territory was not significantly impacted by the extreme weather event. Staff recommended the request for the extended ACA recovery period be approved and the tariff adjustment be permitted to go into effect on an interim basis, subject to refund. No other responses were received, and I recommend we support this order version 4. Commissioner Root.
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holtzman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Colfine.
As do I.
All right, all those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 4, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. Final order today is file number GR 2022-0122. This is in the matter of Summit Natural Gas of Missouri, Inc., changes to the company's purchase gas adjustment clause. Summit Natural Gas filed tariff sheets to adjust its PGA factor. The tariff also includes actual cost adjustments. On November 5th, Summit also filed an application to extend the recovery for the ACA period due to the high winter storm Uri costs and for the carrying costs. Staff responded that it did not oppose the extension of the ACA recovery period for Winter Storm Uri, but does have concerns about Summit's proposed interest rate for carrying costs. Staff opposes approval of the higher carrying cost interest rate prior to a prudency determination of the gas costs and absent an opportunity for discovery on the company's debt and equity sources. Staff recommends the substitute tariff sheets be rejected or suspended. Yesterday, Summit filed a response to the staff and requested the Commission either approve their tariff filing or reject it and direct Summit to submit a new filing with the current carrying cost rates until the Commission can make a decision on the carrying cost issue. So I also support the extending the ACA period for Winter Storm Uri. However, since the interest rate is in dispute, it's not appropriate to approve the currently filed PGA tariffs. So I support this order approving the uncontested extension of the ACA recovery period for the winter storm event. And Summit didn't request the Commission suspend that tariff sheet, but instead asked the Commission reject the tariffs if they aren't approved. So the tariff sheets are rejected, and Summit can file PGA tariff sheets that include carrying costs and the rate that they have in their existing tariff. Staff and the company are directed to file a proposed procedural schedule to handle the carrying cost issue. So with that, I support this order doing the extension but denying the tariffs version 2. Commissioner Root.
I am supporting the order.
Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holtzman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Colfire.
And I support the order as well.
All right. All those in favor of approving the order as drafted version 2 say aye. Aye.
Aye.
That order is approved 5-0. That concludes reports and orders. As I mentioned, there are no other case discussions today, so that just leaves us with scheduling. Today and Thursday, November 18th, there are local public hearings in ER 2021-0312. That is the Empire rate case via WebEx at 6 p.m. with Judge Clark. Friday, November 19th, we have an evidentiary hearing in WC 2021-0075. That's DeFeo via Missouri American Water. That will be via WebEx at 10 a.m. with Judge Keeling. Wednesday, November 24th, we currently have agenda tentatively scheduled at 9 a.m. However, we may be able to cancel that agenda if nothing is filed on Monday that requires us to have it. So we will keep an eye out for that, but tentatively scheduled for 9 a.m. next Wednesday. Monday, November 29th through Friday, December 10th, we have an evidentiary hearing in ER 2021-0240, which also includes GR 2021-0241. These are Ameren's tariffs to adjust its revenues for electric and gas service. That will be in room 310 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Woodruff. Wednesday, December 1st, we have agenda scheduled at 10:15 a.m. That also is subject to change depending on the Ameren rate case, but tentatively scheduled for 10:15 a.m. Wednesday, December 8th, agenda at 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, December 15th, agenda at 10:15 a.m. Thursday, December 16th, we have an evidentiary hearing in GC 2021-0395. That's Steins v. Liberty at 9:30 a.m. with Judge Clark. That will be via WebEx. And also at the Maryville City Hall City Council Chambers, which is at 415 North Market Street in Maryville, Missouri, 64468. And then Wednesday, December 22nd, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. So that gets us out almost to the new year. Are there any comments, questions, or requests regarding scheduling through December 22nd? All right, hearing none, and with no other business coming before the body, we will stand adjourned. Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr.
Thank you,
Chairman.
Mr. Chairman.